What up, what up, what up, what up, guys? It's your girl, Rara Butterfly, here today to do your daily message. Whenever you catch a video, this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, anywhere in your chart. If the message does resonate for you guys, you know what to do. Hit that like button, the subscribe button, or the comment, whichever way pleases your child, and go ahead and make your day great. Okay, now Virgo, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the message because I really don't have much for you guys. If you want a personal, use the description box down below. The only download that I was getting for you guys is 5-4. Okay, the number 5-4. You could be seeing this around. That number could be significant. Maybe it's in your phone number, someone's phone number that you're talking to. This could be somebody's birthday. This could be somebody's age. This could be anything here. Okay, Virgo. But I was getting that number very, very heavy for you guys, okay? And I feel that, Virgo, you're going to be receiving a lot of things right now that it's not that you know, it's too good to be true, but in this time frame, you like, where's this coming from, okay? It could be hard for you to believe, but I feel that, Virgo, everything that you are receiving is from the divine realm here at this time, okay, Virg? I feel like, God has a plan for you. God wants you to know that he has not counted you out. And I feel that's very important for you to know in this moment, at this time, during the weekend, going into this next little chapter into your life, Virgo, is that you have not been counted out, okay? For others of you guys, Virgo, the other side of looking at this message is somebody here feels like, Virgo, please do not count them out. Okay, they could be praying to God. They could be asking for, your understanding, or for understanding to understand you, if that makes sense, Virgo, right? But I feel like somebody here, they really want you to know, Virgo, I love you, I fuck with you, I want to be there for you, or I am here for you, okay? So the other day, I told you guys that I had watched that movie, Fat Girls, right, Virgo? And in that movie, it was a part where, Monique, that was the character in the movie. She was I don't remember what her name was in the movie, but y'all know who Monique is, goddammit, okay? So in that movie, Berg, long story cut short, she was overweight. She was dealing with, some things, I wouldn't call it insecurities, but definitely insecurities, okay? Because, yes, she was comfortable with her weight, but she also wanted to change because of society, okay, Virgo? So what I'm picking up on is when she met that person, when she went out of town and she met someone who loved her for being her, and God put her in a situation to where she was embraced, okay, by people who love big-boned women, people who loved her, and it made her feel confident, it made her feel comfortable, but at the same time, she still had those, insecurities or those trust issues, right? When she got that, when she was receiving all of that, it was too good to be true. Okay, so she was kind of looking for the flaw. She was looking for the fuck up because somebody wasn't really acting the way that she thought it should be. Okay, she thought that, because if he liked me, we would go home tonight and be together. And then she actually expressed that to him. Okay, and he told her, hey, yeah, I want to do that, but I was trying to be nice. And he was like, but tonight I actually can't do that because I have a business meeting with whoever, right? This is the movie Fat Girls that I'm talking about for those of you guys that just joined, okay? And she was like, okay, cool. He told her we can meet up tomorrow night. So she just so happens to be like, cool, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling the situation. I'm going to get dressed up. I'm going to get cute. I'm going to get sexy. I'm going to go out and do something for myself, which was go eat at some type of buffet restaurant, right? When she gets to the restaurant, she getting her food together and everything. All of a sudden, she sees him, and he at the table, with a skinny white woman. No shade, but you guys know what I'm saying here, Virg. This is the movie, and the first thing that she does is react. Okay, so she goes over to the table and she like, you know what? I knew you wasn't shit. I knew you was A, B, and C, and all you had to do was tell me, and this, that, and the other. And the girl, she's trying to tell her like, hey, no, I'm just I'm just here for a meeting, or we're just friends or associates, business partners, whatever, right? And she like, really? Da 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 da. And by the time that she actually understands what's going on, she's kind of embarrassed and she runs out. Okay, and when she runs out, he chases her out, and it's a moment in that movie that I really found to be significant, okay, because he chased her. It wasn't one of those moments like, oh, I'm embarrassed, let me talk to this person and let me, deal with that later. It wasn't a moment for him to be like, oh, I'm gonna be upset with her. He understood who she was very well and why she was reacting that way. Because all of her life, she's been around people that was telling her it was wrong for her to be herself. It was wrong to be fat. It was wrong to be this. Nobody could believe in the dream if you don't look this way, if you don't behave this way, if you don't sound this way, if you don't. It was a lot of different things that was on her, okay? So in that moment, the biggest part that stepped out for me is that he ran after her, and when she was running off, he said, "Stop!" And he said it very loud, almost like authoritative. You get what I'm saying? And he gave her the chance to say, let's talk about this. You don't have to run from everything. Let me help you understand. But in that moment, because she wasn't used to anyone chasing after her, she wasn't used to anyone really standing for her, standing in her moment, even when she's chaotic, even when she fucked up, even when she's overweight, even when she's insecure, even when she's broken, even when she's underweight, even when she's going through addiction, even when whatever this is, right? He knew in that moment that there was nothing he could ever do or say to make her see him the way that he was trying to give the love. But the reason why it was so significant is because in that same moment, she knew that right now I'm not in a place to receive this love. So she walked away from the situation. We're talking about Monique from the movie Fat Girls. She walked away, she left, she went into the room with her friends, and she cried. And they were like, what's wrong? What did he do? What did he do? And it took her a minute to get the words out, and she said, he didn't do anything. I messed it up. But that moment is what gave power back to her. She didn't really realize it yet, and yet she had to go through that moment, because as soon as she got back, she began to, stay in her bed and overeat and all of this shit, but her eyes were open. So yeah, she took time doing what she used to do, but she also took time, that time was necessary for her to start seeing that, damn, something has to change. Either I'm going to love who I am, and I'm going to be confident and comfortable with who I am so that when it comes around again, I won't fuck it up. Or I'm just going to keep living this same life and I can't complain. I can't, I don't have nothing else to live for. She decided that, you know what, let me go ahead and fight for this. Let me accept who I am. And in the moment, too, he also told her, she was like, when I'm a size 5, you'll love me. He was like, he was already showing her the love. And she was nowhere near a size 5, right? So when at that moment, when she understood those things, that's when she realized, I need to accept me. Oh, no, take it back. When he told her that you'll never be a size 5. At first, she was kind of offended by it, right? And he was like, I'm a doctor, looking at your buildup, looking at who you are, looking at you right now. It's just, you're not going to be a size 5, and there's nothing wrong with that. You are who you are, and I'm loving you for who you are, right? So that was also the moment that opened her eyes when it takes us back to those little 3-4 days that she was in, a slum and, just eating in her bed and everything like that, upset, right? And there was a moment where she started talking to this little mannequin that she had her picture on and had it dressed up like this is who she wanted to be and her aspirations and all her little weight loss stuff on the cabinets. There was a moment that she really started talking back to that person inside of her. And she knocked it down. She started fighting it. You get what I'm saying? And she didn't go search for the love and tell that man, oh, look, I fell in love with me, or I understand what you were saying. No, she just accepted time and surrendered and accepting herself. And when she started doing that, she had the courage to be able to go to the boss of the place that she was working at, where she was making, plus size clothes for women like her. So then when she went up to him, she had the confidence to tell the person that was in front of him, move out the way. that kept telling her, no, you can't have this. You can't get this. This ain't for you. You're not anybody. You're too big. You're too fat. Bye. Let me just go talk straight to the boss. In the moment that she showed the boss what she was creating and her idea, the moment that he was like, you know what, let's go. And he supported it the whole way, no matter what, okay? And then she started being able to be, happy about who she was, in a career that she was passionate about, in a career that she thrived in a career that made her feel good about herself, not trying to make other people feel good about them, not even about being accepted. But something that, what sells is being relatable. A lot of you guys, you in situations where you could be, Virgo, I want to say entrepreneurs, but also self-discovery, okay? Where maybe you looking for people that just simply relate to you when it comes to the mind. Others of you guys, if you are trying to start a business or a brand, start from a place that is from you. Okay, when you come from an authentic place, you're going to be able to relate to an authentic crowd. And the authentic crowd is going to be what purchases, what buys. Okay, they're going to be the consumers. Okay, Virgo, and then that will start reaching up to the higher level. So some of you guys, Virgo, I feel like if you are starting something and you just want to skyrocket to the top, it doesn't really work that way, and it can here. But there's a process that if you get skyrocketed to the top, a self-discovery, a self-journey, a process that you have to go through, where maybe you have been told no from a lot of different things, but the moment that you find who you are and you accept who you are and you love who you are and you just put your energy into what is necessary for the moment, because sometimes the only energy that you have is necessary only for you, okay? So what I'm getting here, Virgo, is that some of you guys, you're coming to this place of where you realizing, the changes, or you realizing who you want to be. You realizing what is necessary for you to change the world for your world. Not everybody in the world, but the world you live in, Virg. It's nothing wrong with that. Because the more you embrace, the more you want to be in your own world, the more you become comfortable enough to step out and be yourself, the more, Virgo, that people will, flock to you. Because the truth of the matter is, yes, you are different. Yes, you do think different. Yes, you do self-isolate. But Virgo, every creator needs that moment when they have time to themselves. Every creator needs a moment to be able to be alone with God. And then when you get so deep into that, Virgo, God starts telling you, excuse me, y'all, to have a moment for you. And that's the moment, when we go back to that movie when I'm talking about fat girls, that Monique had to understand. Because had she fell in love, she may not have ever had that moment for her. To change something and make something significant into the world, bring something significant, bring some type of new order, whatever this revolutionary change was. Because in the movie, that's when they started bringing on the plus size mannequins. That's when people started embracing it, putting plus size women on the magazines. But they didn't call them fat, they called them thick. So it was a small start to something that can be very big. But it was the start. It was the opening. It was what somebody else had to see it. Okay, Virg? But the vision starts with you, which you already know that. But a lot of times, Virg, a lot of people get lost in translation because they really don't have a vision for themselves. A lot of people follow the crowd, Virgo. That's why a lot of people have been against you. Because you talk this shit, you pop your shit, you say what you say. It's never a diss to anybody, but you really are meaning, you mean what you say. You're being yourself. And a lot of people be like, well, why are you doing that? Why are you saying that? It's a time and a place for that. But then they'll go and do that same exact shit, Virgo. And what do they want you to do? Be that ear. You'll do that, and then when your time comes up, no one's there. So I feel like, Virgo, you're coming into a place in your life where it doesn't matter who's there, who's not there. You're still going to do what you're doing, and you're being, or you have done this in the past for some of you guys. That's why you about to be getting this next set of, gifts. The next set of gifts and talents. And Virgo, go ahead and use them. Some of you guys, you're thinking that it's going to be love. Yes, it could be, but that might just be a small piece of the pie. Okay, a small glimpse of it. Some of you guys, that love is there, but if you get focused on that too much, you're going to miss something that's big just for you, Virgo. You get what I'm saying? God will even start making you get something that somebody that you love, to where you start getting annoyed with them, Virgo. You like, damn, every little thing this person do I dislike, because yes, he wants you to have this a long time, but not in a space of being isolated anymore, but in the space of knowing that you need to get along with yourself. You already alone with God. You already don't get out there in the world, or you see the world in a different way, and God knows that. That's who he created you to be. But he also needs you to get comfortable with being around people. Not so comfortable with you don't want to let them go, even though they're getting on your last nerve. You got to be able to let them go, Virg, and move on. And I see that that's what a lot of you guys are doing. And it's not just about you. I feel like, Virgo, you're getting comfortable with telling people like, hey, I don't like that. Or no, I don't want to do that. Or yeah, that's what I said, and this how the fuck I feel. Leave it at that. Like, you getting comfortable with standing on your ground here, Virg. And this is what's necessary. This is what God really wants for you. Because now it's showing you who wants to be there. Not who you have to feel forced, or not what you got to feel like you had to do, or you got to keep up some charade. You got to keep up the job. You got to keep up the hair. You got to keep up the nails. You got to keep up the money, the clothes, the cars, the lifestyle. Like, people that actually fuck with you, Virg, they might not always agree with you, and you guys know that, but they will still be there, no matter what. So when you say, yeah, you getting on my nerves, they be like, what the fuck? Well, why you didn't tell me that 2-3 weeks ago? You got some people that'll just be mad and never talk to you again, get offended and want to leave. You got other people that'll be like, well, Virgo, you should have goddamn went and did A, B, and C. You should have said it, because I could have corrected it a long time ago. So what we gonna do? We're going to both sit here and look stupid at each other in the room, because I'm not going nowhere. So some of you guys, you're looking for blessings to be in something that you see as a part of the vision, right, Virg? But right now, it's not that you getting small pieces. Right now, it's something about you and the way that you have to see things, okay? Don't get comfortable in receiving, Virgo. Don't get comfortable in giving. Just get comfortable in just chilling. That's really the biggest message that I'm picking up for you guys right now, okay? Now, I do want to get into the cards. That's why I did not title this video for you guys. And my intentions was actually to goddamn give y'all the downloads when I did the cards. But oh well, Virg. We gotta let it move when it moves, okay? But back to that Fat Girl movie. I'm gonna wrap that whole little scenario up for you guys. At the end of that movie, she ended up going back to him, okay? After she had gotten, she became, I guess nationwide. She had her clothing line selling out in all the different department stores. And, she was just in a different place mentally, even though she never made any physical changes to herself outside of maybe her hair. And, it was a confidence you could see in her, okay? So even when she went, she was still the same person. She was still a little shy. She was still a little unsure, but she had the bravery, okay, the courage to go out there and travel 8,000 miles away to Africa or wherever he was. I believe it was Nigeria, and knock on that man's door and be like, hey, what's up? And at the end of it, they ended up falling in love. Okay, so we think. It's always a cliffhanger. It was never a part 2. So, but Virg, that's the message that I have for you guys. Like, you just don't know. There's things that are going on in your life. There's certain talents and certain gifts that you have already had bestowed upon you, but it's time for you to start using them. Time for you to have that courage and walk up to people and say, hey, This is what I have to offer. But at the same time, Virg, you're going through a journey. You're going through a process that when that time is necessary, you're going to act. It's like you don't have to go look for it. You don't have to force it. You don't have to talk about nobody else. Everything is going to be brought right to you. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay, Virg? So that was the opening message for you guys on the download that I had for you guys. We 20 minutes in. So somebody go ahead, for those of those that like to be just, where are the cards and what's going on for the Virgo today? Okay, y'all can go ahead and timestamp for those folks. Because yes, we're going to get into the cards. And I'm not sure if the message with the cards will have anything to do pertaining to the message that I just said. But we're going to go ahead and see what's going on when it comes to you guys, Virgo, the general message, the energetic message that you guys actually want to hear, not need to hear. That might have been a part that you needed to hear, okay? But let's get into the card game, Virg. Virg, I feel like you really want to know either what's coming towards you, what's going on, or something about someone else. Maybe how this person feels about you or what they got going on in their life. Okay, Virg? Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm hearing show out. Show out, Virg. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, show out, Virgo. Virgo, I find it very strange that a lot of people, it's like everybody want to be a Virgo now, okay? Or everybody trying to put sun on the Virgo, okay? I feel like I'm not really sure why, but y'all know when J. Cole had it's a song that J. Cole is saying that the ones that deserve the most sun get the most rain or something like that. Or it rains the most on those who deserve the sun, okay? Yeah, I feel like Virgo is kind of strange, or maybe this is how you feel. I'm also getting that, Virgo. I forgot to tell y'all about that and mention that earlier, that TV show, I Am a Virgo, on Amazon Prime. When I first started watching it, I was like, are they trying to be funny with the Virgo? But then as it got down to the bottom of it, I kind of started understanding things a little different, okay? But definitely they left the show with a cliffhanger. Okay, Virgo, especially at the end, because they made it seem like the Virgo wasn't real, the Virgo was an alien, the Virgo was supernatural, or the Virgo was too good to be true after all. Okay, or there's so much more in the DNA of the Virgo than we know. Okay, or the Virgo still hides things. The Virgo doesn't tell everything. As much as the Virgo knows, there's still lies, there's still cracks, there's still holes, right, Virgo? Even though they see you to be very established, they see you to be somebody that you could have your hands in a lot of different, situations here. Okay? You could bless a lot of people, Virgo, at one time, and it will not stop this up here in your mind. Okay? I feel like when it comes to the money, Virgo, when it comes to you teaching people how to get money, that's something that will never be able to, stop. That will never stop for you. You could be old as hell. You could be dried up and wrinkled. That shit is going to continue on here, Virgo. There's something here about you knowing about old money. Okay? So I'm hearing that song. I got a lot of old money. I ain't got no old money, but I got a lot of new money, though. Drip drop, raindrop. What is that song? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Drip drop, raindrop. It's Migos, right? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm also getting that, Virgo. Somebody here, your windows could be tinted here. Or maybe that's what you're thinking about. Should I tint my windows? But I'm getting that, Virgo, everything is coming in very quickly. Especially when it comes to your downloads. Okay? I'm getting that Virgo, somebody that you're dealing with as well. This could be somebody that thinks very quickly or they speak very quickly. But they also come in very fast. Okay, Virg, you need that. Because this is somebody that they're able to adapt. Okay, so if you guys watch that show, I Am Virgo, that's exactly what's going on. Okay, when he falls in love with the chick, I don't want to, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a couple of days because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But yeah, I see the wait crocodile here. Somebody seems to be waiting very patiently here for you, Virg. But at the same time, they're starting to feel like, fuck, do I need to say something? Okay, Virgo seems to be changing, or Virgo seems to be, you know, going through some type of something here where they feel like, Virg, they want to come and save you. They want to come and rescue you. But at the same time, it seems like this person, you know, they can, it's not about predicting, but this is somebody that they outweigh everything, okay? They look at the pros and cons. They look at everything, Virgo. Maybe this is you if you work with some type of spreadsheet here, Virg. Okay, maybe you could be a lawyer as well. Okay, so you looking at every single, you know, I'm hearing prospect. Are you looking at every single point? This is what they said. This is what this is. This is the, you know, the projections that we go this way, that way. Like somebody analyzes it all, Virg. And you're supposed to be the analytical one. So this is why this person is going to be able to really reach down into, I wouldn't say into your pockets, Virg, but reach into your mind, okay? They're bringing you out of your shell. That's what I'm getting here, Virgo. And as uncomfortable as they make you, they're going to make sure that you're very, very comfortable, right? But what I'm picking up on as well for this person over here, Virg, that can come off very quickly or come off very studious or come off very shy, but they also know exactly what they want. They're very direct. Okay, this is somebody that'll tell you when you fucking up, Virgo, but they say it very cool. Like, yes, don't do that, Virg. I don't know, Virgo. Like, this is somebody that Virgo is on text message, on paper is so different, okay? When you actually talk to somebody on the phone, they actually handle themselves a lot differently. Maybe this is you, Virgo. I feel like somebody, when they text, you know, that it's hard to understand what someone's delivery is through a text message or behind the screen. But I'm getting that somebody is actually very, very sweet, okay? The letter O, the letter C could be very significant. OC or HO, that could be some a state here or like a city. I'm also getting Florida here. Or like Colorado. I'm also getting that like HO, somebody rides it like a horse here. Okay. Now, we ain't going to get too deep into all of that, Virg, but that's what I'm picking up. Virgo, I'm also getting that you could be dealing with an earth sign, okay? A Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or you definitely dealing with a water sign here, okay? I'm also picking up that, Virgo, it's a lot of healing going on when it comes to your family here or things that have broken your heart in the past. There's a lot of healing, okay? But I feel like, you know, it's like things being torn down so that something else can be rebuilt here. But it's also something about you using your voice, Virgo, standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, okay? Kind of being still, if that makes sense, but still, you know, still standing your ground, still using your voice. It's almost about you being yourself, Virgo. No matter where you are placed in this life, you're always yourself, okay? I feel like this is what they see about you, Virg. Like, damn, that Virgo, they fucking, man. Like, Virg, somebody sees the beauty in you. They see you as a star no matter what you got going on, no matter what you do. It's almost like the more that you become comfortable with yourself, Virg, the more this person is like, fuck, I want that Virgo. Like, I feel like, Virg, you got somebody mouth water in here. Okay, like they really can't deny you. They cannot resist you. Like they want you in this moment. They want you right now, forever, but in the moment. Not saying I want you for a moment, but they want you in the moment, in your moment forever, Virg. Like, ooh, yeah, okay, Virgo. We like that. Yeah, Virg, this is somebody who wants to see really like you be the best version of you possible. And it's not just about wanting to see that, Virg. Like this person trying to teach you the in and outs of that. Like they don't want to feed the monster. They don't want to feed your ego. They don't want to feed your doubt. They don't want to feed your, insecurities. They don't want to feed your flaws. They just want to feed feed you, Virg. Like the real you, the certain you. Like this is like somebody that actually believes in God, Virgo. Very God-fearing man here. Okay. Now, I'm also getting that if this is a masculine here, Virgo, this is somebody like, fuck, I'm so sick and tired of, feminines all, like, everybody the same. God damn. Okay, like, everybody do their hair and their nails the same. This is like a masculine energy that's like, yeah, I don't even want to tell people that I like fucking crocodiles or I like anime and cartoons, because as soon as I announce that, everybody gonna jump on the bandwagon saying, oh yeah, I do too, and I watch cartoons. And it's like somebody don't want to say that, but naturally, Virgo, here you are being the unicorn. I feel like you are a legend. Okay, I feel like you got this person's attention, or somebody has yours. Okay, Virg. But I also feel like they're like, man, I've gotten cool with being this alien. I've gotten cool with being alone. I've gotten cool with watching you from a distance, whatever this is. But it's almost like, Virg, they want you to be cool with it first. Like, they want you to be, I don't know, Virg, like more loving towards them. I feel like, Virg, somebody really accepts you and loves you for who you are. They like that you are different, period. I feel like, that can make you upset, or it makes someone else around you upset, Virgo. Or I feel like even when you being nice, Virgo, you still kind of come off, mean, like, nah, fuck you, I don't care. Or I'm going to go get my nails done, my hair done. I'm not going to go on that date, sorry. Or I'm going to be late or whatever. Or when you get around somebody, you talk about, people that are jealous of you, people that's stalking your page, okay? Or you allow that to get into your environment where you have this guard up, where sometimes it can come off a little bitchy, Virg. Okay? But somebody knows that no matter what, Virgo, like you are the truth, okay? You are the one. You speak from a righteous place, or you speak from a supreme place. You speak from a higher knowledge here, Virgo. Somebody seems to like that, but they want you to have this power. They want you to have this, it's almost like not a lame bird, right? But they want you to be different. It's like you've been starved, or, you've been used to being on the prowl. You've been used to being on your own. You've been used to fighting for everything. It's like, damn, Virg, they don't really understand how to get you out of that nature, especially when they know that's the nature that you have grown to survive in, without making themselves look like like I wouldn't say roadkill, but food, a meal, okay? Without them looking like the snack, Virg. Without them feeling weak, without them feeling played. I feel like this person, I feel, Virg, that they have to go through something here, and they have went through that. But now they know that you have to go through something, or vice versa. A lot of self-care here. Now, I'm also getting that, Virgo, maybe you know that somebody don't like you, or you know that somebody wants to be with you, and you keep looking at the situation like, what the fuck? Like, why is it not happening? Or why are you still watching me? Why are you still talking to me? Why are you still doing anything? But I feel like, Virgo, it's a reason behind all of this. You just simply don't get it yet. And that's the way that it should be. And the moment you stop trying to get it, Virg, is the moment that everything is going to simply come towards you. Even if that means losing some type of perception, some type of identity, some type of habit, or some type of routine that you do every single day, Virg. This is what you got to do, okay? Because right now, Virgo, it seems like you guys are coming from a place where, yeah, you are loving, you are kind, you are sweet, but because you have been gaslighted, or because you have been through certain things, or because you do have this relationship with God, or because you are knowledgeable in your craft, that maybe sometimes, Virgo, you get tunnel vision on just that, okay? So I see the number 333 on the screen, but I'm also getting stability coming in your life, Virg. But everything around you, even if it's not you being fake, some people so much into your life, Virg, especially when it comes to readers or people that think they're, spiritualists or whatever this is, right? Or people that simply are in the same group or field of what you do when it comes to your talents and your gifts, right? Some people can see you as being fake. They see you as this and or whatever. But Virgo, for you guys all to be on the same field of competition, it seems like you attract what you are. You on the same level. They're on the same level. They can't talk about you, right, Virg? So what I'm picking up on is that for some of you guys that, where people want to tune in and tap into your life or pay too much attention to the details of what you have going on in your life, Virgo, it's actually stopping them from having better days. It's not stopping you from having anything, okay? I feel like, Virgo, somebody here is a leader, natural born leader on top of that, Virgo, okay? Like, that's something that you cannot take away from people. This is somebody that, Virg, I don't feel like you compete. Or if this isn't you, this is someone around you. They don't compete. They don't even compare themselves to others. This could be somebody that does compare themselves to others, but they don't compete. They could compare themselves to others that's like, damn, why haven't I gotten here yet? Or damn, I'm doing the same work. Or damn, I'm being nice, I'm being genuine. Or damn, I'm just as stable. Or damn, I got just as much as knowledge and experience, but I don't have this and I don't have that. Like somebody, it's not that they compare in a bad way. It's all about themselves. That's the difference between a hater and somebody that's simply trying to find out the way to that vision, to that dream. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? So I see that I'm getting unlimited potential here, Virg. Okay? Or unlimited options, unlimited possibilities in your life right now. Okay, Virg? So it's very important for you not to get too caught up onto one thing at the time. Okay, but wise enough to know that you can go anywhere and you're going to be safe. Okay, so I see a lot of rainbow coming back into a rainbow. After the rain, Virgo, a rainbow. A lot of color coming back into your life. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're in the ocean, the bottom of the ocean, or you on land and you in the forest, in the jungle, or if you in the middle, middle of the sea, okay, or on top of the world, right, Virg? It's all about what you choose to see in that world, what you choose to see in other people, right? And I also feel like that's what you are eliminating, and a lot of people around you who seem to dislike you, Virg. Okay, they can't be fake around you. Okay. I'm also getting that what they hate about you, Virgo, that's what they become comfortable with within themselves. That's why they can point it out so easily. That's why they can discuss it. Somebody think they healed from something, Virgo, but they haven't. They think they healed from being rage. They think they healed from being jealous. They think they healed from being fake. They think they healed from whatever. They haven't been. Or they think they can cover it up with makeup, with being charming, with reading books, with having a degree, with staying consistent, with being disciplined, with going to the gym and eating their fruits and vegetables. But at the end of the day, if they was that confident in themselves and that comfortable, why would they have their eye on you, Virg? Why every move you make, they have to know about? Why every move you make, they want you to be in crossroads about? See, when you truly happy within yourself, like a lot of you guys are, Virgo, you'll start to kind of isolate yourself. You'll start to want to become a little bit more private. But sometimes, Virgo, when you're bigger than what you think or what you expect or what you know, because you don't have people around you telling you, or you got comfortable with where you at, you'll find yourself going into some type of hiding, some type of isolation. You'll find yourself, people looking at you like you the bad person. You stink. You'll find yourself feeling like you the villain when you're doing what's great for you. When you're doing what nobody else is willing to do for you. What you're doing for others what nobody else is willing to do. Okay, Virg? But there will become a moment here, Virg, where you realize that you still here, you still standing, you still see the worth, you still see the greatness, and there will be people who see that in you, and they want to protect you. There are people that's coming to your land, Virgo, to fight for you to stand and fight for you to live, fight for you to be seen, fight for you to be heard. Not everybody comes around will be a vulture. Not everybody that comes around will see your skin and your bags and your, your eyebrows and your hair and all this shit. Some people will come around and the only thing they gonna see is the dragon. Some people are afraid of it, and some people are in awe and admiration and inspired by it, right, Virg? So you going through some changes. You going through this metamorphosis in life, but it comes with wisdom. Some of you guys, you got into a place, Virgo, where there's nothing else for you to say, nothing else for you to do, nothing else for you to prove. It's just allowing everything that you have worked for, everything that you have, even if you didn't understand it, everything you have put into where you are right now, allowing it to play out for itself, okay? Very important for some of you guys, right? Now, when it comes to the other side of this, Virgo, I feel like you guys really want to know about someone else, or you want to know something about what's coming in towards you, Virgo, who it is, or something to that extent, okay? That's the part I feel like, Virgo, a lot of y'all got to surrender on. But, hey, I ain't nobody to judge. I'm guilty of it, too, sometimes, Virgo. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on here. I guess I can sit back down. Grab me a little drink. Virgo, I'm getting something about changing your remotes as well. Okay. Could be dealing with somebody involved in a third-party relationship here, Virgo. Okay, but I feel that the legacy is hand built. Let's clear the energy. Let's see what else is going on. Maybe that was all that you guys really need to know here. If you are dealing with somebody, Virgo, and they seem to be maybe like ignoring you, or you feel rejected by this person, I feel like that's what they doing, Virgo. They working on this legacy here. Okay, they want to create something, and they want to create it with you. Period. I feel like they don't have to say it. They feel, or that's how they feel at least, like, damn, Virgo, I shouldn't have to tell you this, or you should already know this, or like, what's up, Virgo? Why you keep switching up? What's up with the in and outs, the back and forth, Virgo? Okay, now I keep picking up this fucking masculine energy here. Okay, Virgo, maybe you know somebody torn in between the two, or somebody going through some things, Virgo. I'm also getting that, Virgo, somebody want to do some bullshit, lame shit here, like test you and see how you're going to act if they ignore you, see how they act if they're homeless, or see how you know, it's like somebody wants you to go through somebody else to get to them first. Whatever, but they only making it hard for themselves. That's what I'm getting, Virgo. Or you're not going to deal with that, or you're not easily intimidated. You actually are going to intimidate somebody else, or that's what they're going to go do. Somebody like, fuck, I should have just went and asked the Virgo myself, or said it to the Virgo myself, as they should, Virgo. Point blank, period. Like somebody want to see if you're going to crack or fold under pressure, and you not. But when the pressure is on, that's when you turn on you get what I'm saying? When you turn on that, that speed. When you turn on your shit here, Virgo. Now somebody, they don't know how to operate because you move very fast. This is somebody that has to calculate, and they take their time, and they're very slow. So Virgo, if you're dealing with another Virgo or another earth sign, just because they're a Virgo or earth sign does not mean that they think or operate any way like you, period. Okay? I feel like somebody here, they took a risk, Virg. Like, they wanted to see who you are, and they see that. They get the worst of you. They get the emotional side of you. They get the drama. They get the queen. They get the baggage side of you. But the truth is that, yeah, you're not that person. This is somebody, Virgo, that feels like, damn, oh, well, you have different personality, or, you know, you're this way when you go out to work and you're this way when you come home. Because they don't have really any real idea about the real fucking life. Yes. Everybody don't get to see the real me. Everybody don't get to be, you know, everybody ain't gonna get a reaction. Everybody not gonna make me upset. Some things I'm gonna be passionate about and some things I'm gonna let go. Somebody don't get it because they so used to really their ass being kids, their ego being stroked, or them feeling like I can do it but nobody else can. Somebody does not get it, but Virgo, I do. This is why I get crumb for y'all. This is why I'm upset. This is why I fight so hard for Virgo. And this is why I always only read for Virgo. Because so many people are intimidated by you, Virg. Simply for being yourself. And they behave the same exact way, but you showcase your shit. And the thing is, Virg, they go out and copy it. They take note of it. Every time you fuck up, every time you make them feel intimidated, man, somebody is stuck on it, Virg. They go back and read about it. They keep it in their little evidence pal, Virgo. Don't forget to hit the like button if the message is resonating for you guys. But the reason why is, look what's down here. I didn't even notice at the bottom. Unoriginal and super basic. Because they actually know that that's who you are, like you being different, like it gives them, I don't know if it's a state of confidence or something about them, Virg. It's something here. Somebody also could be seeing earthworms as well. But I feel like, Virg, they still know that no matter if you emotional, you crazy, you weak, or no matter what you attract, you still attract the best. You still got the crown on your head. It's like they want to copy that. They want to be that, and they want to intimidate you from you being that. On the other end, Virg, this is what this person sees. That you've been around a lot of people, Virg, who really just like you. And they try to highlight your flaws. They try to tell everybody not to fuck with you. They try to cause worry and trigger fear in your life and theirs. But at the same time, Virg, this is somebody that's like, well, Virgo, I got to wait for you to get to a point to where that type of shit don't affect you. So when I move, you move. Because they want to move with you, not against you. Okay, Virg? I can't make this up. There is somebody here, Virgo, that I wouldn't call them strange, okay? I wouldn't call them sinister. Okay, Virg? Even though we get in this card, this cult, okay, the sinister, strange, you see what came back. Homelessness, right, Virgo? This is somebody that they don't view people as what they look like and what they have on. This is somebody that know, man, it's some homeless people in the streets that really need help mentally, financially, spiritually, and they'll give to them. This is also somebody that'll see people that's on the streets dressed up and know that, oh, it's people like that actually got homes and won't go give to nobody. But they'll take from somebody like that and they'll laugh at somebody like that. Look at you. This is somebody that will assume, Virgo, if you're trying to help people and feed the homeless, you must be doing it because you want some type of strange, motive behind it. You're not helping those people. You're lying. You're not doing donations. But you are. And a lot of people don't like you, Virgo, because you take action for what you want, for what's right. And yeah, you might use scare tactics along the way, Virgo. But when you ain't got a reason to be afraid, you're not afraid. You get what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of a spider. I squash a spider. If I'm humble, I let the spider just run around. But a lot of people talk a lot of shit about what they would do when they see a spider, Virg, and as soon as they see one, they go run. They hesitate to hit it. They get scared. They tense up. And what does the spider do? It runs. Now they want to investigate that bird. You get what I'm saying? It's something else going on here, but I just feel that Virgo opposites attract. There is a deeper message into this reading here, and it could be this Ponzi scheme here. Okay, Virgo, something about lawyers, okay, or law here. But I'm also hearing a law-abiding citizen. Okay, Virgo? This could have something to do with a medical scheme here. I'm getting like life insurance, car insurance, bank fraud, something to that extent, Virg. I feel like somebody's been getting away with it for a long time and their glory days is over. I feel like somebody is about to come through and really wreak havoc here, okay? They breaking through some type of system or breaking through some type of code, breaking through some type of law, okay? Breaking through some type of chains here, especially when it comes to this Ponzi scheme here, Virg. I'm also getting that, Virgo. Somebody here could be trying to read your fate, read your destiny, read your cards. I feel like they can see certain things, but they really can't see what's going to happen at the end. So all they can do is wish bad and wish ill and cause you enough, motherfucking confusion, enough sadness, enough delays, enough setbacks to when you get to that point, you'll believe what they're wishing on you. But the truth is that their magic actually doesn't work. The spirit guides don't even care about the vengeance that they're seeking. They see they know that this person is trying to wish ill on you, Vert, and you still ain't throwing back at them. You still not wishing bad on them. You actually like, God, I'm just send it to you. God, what am I gonna do? Like, you're really focused on you. This is why somebody here, Virgo, they gonna make you real big. Real big, and they gonna do it in a way where you will always be able to cheat the system. I know you don't believe that, but believe it, Virg. Because this is not what you're doing by choice. This is what you actually are having to have to do to survive, because people are so fucking bitter. People want you to take medicine so that you can be quiet, so that you can be silenced. People want to keep you in the house. People want to keep you frustrated. People want to keep you in this neutral motherfucking energy. Because the moment you start getting vitalized is the moment that everything falls apart for them. This is somebody, Virgo, they like to see you in the sunken place. They like to see you in the dark. They like to see you with the health issues. They like to see you fighting for your life. They like to see you being, I want to say recommended. Okay, I'm not sure if that's the right word. Okay, for things that you did in the past. They love that to happen, Virg. They want that to happen. You did crimes back then. Please bring it up. But this is the same person, Virgo. They did more plus some. This is the same person, Virgo. They're still doing it. This is the person that they don't realize, Virgo, the magic, the bullshit, the manipulation, even when it comes to the thoughts, Virg. This is what causes you to do this shit. You know not to, but you rather stab yourself in the finger. Because it is the only way for you to stay stable. They don't realize it. But they think that, Virgo, you're being rained on right now. You being thrown out in the jungle. You being thrown out. You going through weight loss. You going through weight gain. You going through hair loss. You going through skin changes. You being in a place of the unknown, in survival mode. But look, God's sending you somebody there too. Y'all might not like each other when y'all both get into that area. Have y'all ever seen the movies, Bird? When they have somebody, two people that get, thrown out in the middle of nowhere. And they start really getting on each other's nerves. They don't like each other. And then there's a moment where they both realize how much they really need each other. And even though when they both make it to where they're supposed to go, they can separate or they can choose to stay together. Oftentimes, they're separated because they have a choice. They still have the purpose. The journey still continues for the purpose to be created. A lot of times we ask what's our purpose. It's to never stop losing, to never stop searching for it. You get what I'm saying, Bird? This is the part they didn't expect. This is the part they didn't know, that it's somebody else that's in the unknown too, that God is sending right to you. I'll send both y'all on this unknown journey and make y'all meet right at the eye. For real. In a time where y'all understand it and y'all need each other the most. I'm hearing that song. Rain on me. Oh, won't you take this pain from me? I don't want to live. I don't want to live. Yeah, Virgo, running back. Now, some of y'all, this is somebody that's running right back onto you as you knew, Virg. But this is also them people that's been wishing bad on you, Virg. They're going to be running right back to the source where it all started at, because it had nothing to do with you. And they're going to really feel bad. They're going to really feel like they played themselves. They're going to really feel like they gave something else. They put something on you that didn't even fit the bill for. You get what I'm saying, Virg? I can't make it up. They put that on you and you didn't even fit the bill for it. You wasn't doing all of that. So either if they successful or what they find as a downfall for you, Virgo, what they find as you being stuck and by yourself, they're going to be disappointed, because at the end of the day, Virg, whatever you did, it wasn't based off a lie. And even if it was based off of things that could not be proven. You're not afraid. That's what I'm getting here, Virg. Somebody else is. They don't know how to eat by themselves. You'd rather be the wolf than the dog, Virgo. Somebody is disappointed because honestly, Virg, you taking action. You're not just talking about it. You taking action. You're not just being highlighted because you keep telling the same old stories and singing the same old tunes here, right, Virg? Even if it's in a repetitive way, you still giving people a solution. You still getting people past what they're being, the smoke and mirrors, right, Virg? And somebody gonna realize that all the smoke and mirrors that they've been going through and misled and all the shit that they fell for, they still gonna be running back to you. They still gotta come and face you. The truth is still going to be here. Somebody thought that they was getting away with something as long as everything was moving fast, Virgo. As long as they had everything in control, Virgo. As long as they had the money. But as soon as everything dries out, that's it. Somebody could be wishing bad and homelessness on you. As soon as you dry out, that's it for them too. Somebody can be so into your energy, Virgo, that they don't realize this is somebody that every day, let's say I'm a journalist, right, and you a celebrity. And every day I'm over here writing all these prime stories. I'm on the cover pages of CNN and Geographic Network or whatever, whoever channel, right? And I start getting comfortable. I start getting fixated. I start having to prove a point. I start wanting that money. I start losing focus, right? Now I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going to report what I think is true. Now I'm not just on some, let me do the research for real, for real. I'm fixated on what I know. And I know that ain't nobody gonna fact check it. But as soon as sometimes somebody get real calm, that's what happened. The fact check comes in. So I'm the journalist that's been, I was on point with the celebrity 10 times in a row. Oh yeah, they was doing this. They was doing that. They was doing this. They was doing that. Whole time don't know that somebody is, it's not them, it's who they have around them. It's that because they keep running back to save their mama, save their daddy, save this, save that. But that's really how God kept them relevant, so they'll be able to afford to get out of some things. So that there'll be enough people that have believed in them and seen them go through the downfall that'll be like, you know what, I still believe in you. I'm not going to let you fall. I'll still come help you. I'm not going to let you be homeless. I'm not going to let you go through all of that by yourself. I know the real you. See, because they know that lifestyle. This is somebody that does not know that. So when they talking about the celebrity and they getting money and they getting this and they getting that, and then all of a sudden the celebrity do a 360, or the celebrity got life-changing things going on, or Lord forbid the celebrity dies, all of a sudden they feeling bad. All of a sudden that they didn't, I don't know what I was, I just don't know what I was, I should have, I don't know. All of a sudden, when it starts affecting their pockets. All of a sudden, when everybody on social media harassing them for what they saying and did in the past about you, all of a sudden, when it used to be fun and cute and games, all of a sudden, them same people turning against somebody. See, somebody don't really understand, because if they did, Virgo, they would have never tried to join the bandwagon of causing you intimidation and fear. They would have never felt like seeking vengeance on you, even if they didn't ask for nothing. They just went and prayed to God to please destroy you, Virg. They would have never, they would have understood they was doing too much too fast. Somebody didn't take time to see what you was fighting for, what you was standing up for. They didn't take time to understand it. All they did was see the crowd. All they did was read the signs and say, no, I don't believe in that. You standing for that, and I don't believe in that because that affected my life. But when they get to the deeper notion, when they get to the deeper cause, when they get to the root, they might understand what you actually really fighting for is the same thing as them. In a way bigger meaning. Because you ain't stuck on the you, but you are stuck on the us, Virg. And that's the part where God is telling you to remove and get onto the you. A lot of times, Virgo, we have been taught to put God first. But that's why the relationship between you and God is so important. I'm not saying a relationship with your Bible. I'm not saying the relationship with a church. I'm not saying the relationship of what you've been taught to know about God and Jesus or whoever you believe as your Savior, your Creator, right, Virg? But when you get a certain real revelation and relationship with God, He will begin to start telling you that now live for you. Live for you, because you already know how to live for me. If you surrender and you trust me and you understand everything that I'm taking you through, it's for the betterment of you. Okay? Maria, who you talking to? Girl, go get you some help, baby. We're going to continue on. Now, when we get back into this message of what I was saying when he says, live for you, Virgo, that you'll be able to trust yourself enough to know, when you start really going through the process, he got to take you through that, like we said, changing the skin, that releasing, right, Virg? It's some people that's going to fall off. It's some things about you, about yourself that's going to fall off. It's some scars, some wounds, some tears, some things you're going to have to shed. Okay, Virg? But as you're going through that process and the more you begin to become comfortable with God, Virg, there's going to be a part of you where you got to just go into this surrender mode. Okay, Virg? Where everything is going to be completely different, but also the same. You're going to think different. You're going to act different. The people around you going to be different. Okay, Virg? But there's a part of you where you have to understand that just because you're going through this change doesn't mean everybody else is. And a lot of you guys have that understanding. But just because you get to that point, Virgo, doesn't mean that you got to stop allowing yourself to live. Because you have an understanding with God doesn't mean that He no longer wants you to live. That's what we have been taught the wrong way. That's why it was important for us to have that relationship with Him. Because then you will understand every process in your journey. It's not for you to be perfect. That's why He say, come as though you are. It's that for you to listen and obey what He's telling you. Sometimes God might tell you to do some things that you might not do. Go places and He might make you a person you don't understand why you that way. Why am I somebody that's bougie and I like to drink Starbucks every day, God, but you got me on a $10 a week budget? Why am I somebody that when I walk in the room, I feel like a $1 million star, whether I got on Dollar General, Walmart or not? Why, God, do you always put me around bosses? Why do you always allow me with A, B, and C? Why did you make me so fine? Why did you make me so beautiful? Why did you make me so smart? Why did you make me so creative? But also, why did you put me in this? Why was nothing easy? It's easy to get into that with God. But see, when you start questioning him like that, he starts showing you. He giving you answers. Every single time. And the more you get comfortable with asking, the more you get comfortable with doing, the more you get comfortable with seeing what he's saying and allowing and accepting, the more doors that are being opened in your life. And it's not just about the doors. This is windows to your soul, right, Virg? Doors to your soul. Because a lot of you guys, there's so much attached to you. Even when we come from birth and our parents, what's attached to them that created us in the womb? There's some things in us that we carrying that we don't even have no idea about. You get what I'm saying? So it's doors that you gotta open inside of your soul that you gotta understand and see it a different way. If you want to get caught up on it and find the mystery on it, that's you. Sometimes you got to open up these doors to your soul, Virgo, and go into strange places that seem a little bit scary. But once you get there, it's not that at all, because God will never take you nowhere that he ain't going to be able to get you and reach you or save you at, right? But it's important for you to have your own personal relationship with him. Not about what you was taught, not about what you knew, because when you start doing that, Virgo, you start seeing that everything that you was taught was something that was branding you to be like everybody else. When God said, I want you unique, he didn't create any one of us the same. No matter how much we think we look alike, no matter how much we can categorize certain traits, no matter how many people we can say you're a Virgo and you're an Aquarius, it doesn't matter. Not any one of us are going to ever be the same. And each and one of us possess a certain quality, a certain gift, a certain trait, a certain purpose, a certain legacy, a certain mission here in this world. But everybody wants to lead. You got leaders that get in the room with other leaders and they still want to lead. But a great mind knows how to counsel and listen. A great mind knows when to step in the courtroom. A great mind knows when to say, hey, we're going to set this in motion, but Judge, Your Honor, we're going to come up, we're going to show up today, but we asking you, can we please have some more time? Can we please reschedule this court date? Because we have some more evidence. We got some more things we got to look at. A lot of people get comfortable in winning, so they don't expect the loss. And only losers get comfortable with talking about people that's winning and watching them lose. And then there's the chosen, where you understand it all so motherfucking well. The loss and the win. It ain't got nothing to do with the crowd, the people, the world, anything. It's a relationship that's as simple as you and God. And he's telling you to live. Live for you. You already living with me. I'm already living through you. Live with me now. Live with me now. And the more you make these decisions to take off the imperfections, the makeup, the nails, the hair, the clothes, the skin, whatever the labels, the brand, the more that you take it all off, the more God is going to introduce you to a real world that revolves really, really about you. The world already revolves around God. Let him revolve around you the way he's trying to in your life. You can praise him, you can love him, you can read every single day. But if you're not living your life to the fullest in a moment, I don't care if it's a moment alone in the house by yourself, baby. You bet what they say, what Cardi B say, rip me out the plastic, I've been feeling brand new. I feel like Britney around my house the way I be dancing. See, a lot of people don't understand, Virgo, and this is why you guys are being rewarded and crowned. Because a lot of you guys, you've been alone. You've done the deed. You've done the job. You stood for something. Some of you guys, you are in relationships. You ain't on the party scene. Some of you guys, you got platforms, but you still private. You stay true to what you're saying, even though a lot of people think that you don't, Virg. The point is that, Virgo, you stay true. You stay down until you came up. That line gonna hit a lot different when you guys understand what Rod's saying, because that's not the meaning of staying down for a person, staying down to be crowned and have jewels. Man, you stay down. You stay down until God lifts you up. Virgo, let's get you guys a final message here for today, because they ain't stopping nothing. It's nothing that you need to worry about, Virgo. What's old for you, what's for you is for you. Sometimes God closing doors in your life, Virgo, and he allowing people to think that they closing doors in your life simply so that he can bring you something better new. And I'm telling you, Virgo, it still hit the same form no matter what. They gonna be upset, Virgo. A lot of people counting on you to be in your grave. A lot of people counting on you in their grave to make sure that you continue paving the way. That is the message that I have for you guys today. Don't be an ungrateful shit, Virgo, but don't be ungrateful for who you are. I know that you're not ungrateful, Virgo. I know you're grateful for it all, but don't be ungrateful for who God created you to be, who he made you of, the product of your seeds. Okay, Virg, the number 5-4 is going to be very significant for you guys. Do not forget to hit the like button, Virg. Thank you, thank you. It says, seriously, if you're reading this card, these cards, you're privileged as fuck. You can read. Reading is super fucking fantastic. Think about how many generations of people didn't get to read. Fuck yeah. We're not completely fucked. We know how to read. Yeah, Virgo. Your knowledge is your power. Okay, Virg? But you got to understand that just because you have this knowledge, or just because you don't read, or you didn't go to school, that you've been gifted with this. Have y'all ever seen that movie, I think 1,000 Years or something like that, with Idris Elba? And he's the genie. And he tells the story about his first love and how he got himself all caught up, right? And he said that he fell in love with somebody. She was smart. She was this creator, but she was by herself, right? She was in an unhappy relationship. And so, he wished all she wanted to do was read and understand the world and understand knowledge and understand God and understand these things. So he understood that, she couldn't just read everything in that time. So he started just pretty much creating it to where he would put the books inside of a pretty much like a case or something to that extent, right? And all she had to do was touch it, and then at any moment that she touched it and opened it, then she would have all of that knowledge. And I know sometimes, Virgo, it's hard for you guys to believe in sci-fi things and past lives or things like that, but Virgo, these things are real. Something is encoded in your DNA. When you read it, you'll be able to skim through it. It's almost like processing it and knowing it. But you also have to go through something in this body, in this fleshly side of you, so that you can understand something from stopping some type of cycle here, stopping something from repeating itself, or having the courage to do something different this time. Because yes, you can know everything in the world. You can read the books and you can gain all this knowledge, but will you act on it? What will you change? And that's the part that God is preparing you for. That's what he is instilling in you right now. That's why he wants to say, yes, I'm rewarding you for being being a humble servant, Virg. But I also need you to start being a servant for you. That's a part of me too. That's what God is saying, okay? So yeah, God is cool, God is fun, but God is also rewarding and loving. And God is also, he can be destructive. God can also be entertaining. God can do things that's mischievous to some of us, because God knows his way. When you get too caught up in trying to be and walk in his feet and walk in his steps, then you lose the steps that he's already placed in front of you. Okay, Virgo? So I understand what you're trying to do. And some people may not, but God does. So have no fear, have no doubt, have no worry, have no shame. Okay? But people gonna cry. People gonna try to distract you. The devil, God, he'll use things that you love to distract you. Virgo, you gotta move past the distractions in your life right now. You get what I'm saying? Let them cry. They'll be okay. If you continue to drop every time somebody cries, or every time your heart hurt, every time something breaks, every time whatever, Virg, that's why you so hard on yourself. But be grateful that you still here today. And see, somebody is seeing this about you, Virg, how ungrateful they were to have you in their life. They had to go get some knowledge and do some reading, Virgo. So now that that's that time, you get what I'm saying, Virgo? They can come around, they can do whatever, because you're at a place where it doesn't take you off of your mission. It don't stop you from getting where you supposed to be. And see, when you start realizing that, Virgo, it's not about what's on the pedestal. It's not about who's there. It's about who's going to be left. Whose name, not, this ain't a reward, Virgo, that you going to get when you hear. This is about a reward when you go. Some people want the reward to be on the pedestal for their name to be recognized. They want that legacy that way. Other people, Virgo, you don't care about that. You're not a part of that system. You didn't fall for that clickbait. So when you go, they can look at you and reject you and say no 100,000 times, Virg. But when you go, people will be grateful of whatever you left. I don't care how small a crumb of a cheese is. Okay, Virg? People don't even realize, Virg, it's a sad thing, but it is what it is, and you can't get caught up on it. You cannot get distracted and get caught up. People getting so caught up with what you leave behind, the past, the crumbs of you. They don't realize how they being set up on this trap bait, on this clickbait, on this trap to be caught up, involved in this Ponzi scheme. But those that ain't, Virg, don't worry about it. Yeah, you in deep. That's the way it's supposed to be. People not going to like you. They're going to dislike you. They're going to judge you. You the tyrant now. That's how it's supposed to be. Because when you get in love bomb, what are you, Virg? When you left out for dead, what are you, Virg? Okay? You the same trash either way. You the same shit. They only answer, Virg. It's not even about the parties. They only answer when they can come to the party. When they got something to bring. This is why you're getting poetic justice. And don't let anybody convince you of anything negative in your life. Some of y'all, it's with your family, your friends, your lovers, people you didn't put work into. Those relationships are going to be healed, Virgo. Don't give up on them. Even though you didn't distance yourself, don't give up on it. They're going to be healed. You got people out here saying, oh, people going through karma because they did you wrong, Virgo. No. The karma is watching you guys be healed. The karma is them having to be happy and grateful for who you are. That's karma. When God take you through things, that's the mishap nobody wants to talk about. God works in our lives. And God is saying nobody is touching you. I don't care if you at the top of my chain or the bottom of my chain. All my children. And he said, love thy neighbor as though I have loved you. That is real, Virgo. Some of you guys, you've done it so well. Love yourself now, baby. You've had that permission, and it's okay. They're going to talk about you anyway. They're going to dislike you anyway. We're not the karma. People not getting karma for doing us wrong. If that was the case, Virgo, why is there so many people in the past that you just simply forgot about that's doing better? That got what you want? Why is there so many people that you're dealing with right now doing you wrong and you feel like they doing better? Because if not, you wouldn't even be worried about it. Why are you expecting them to be going through karma? Why do you want to be karma in somebody's life when you can be a healer? You're not karma, you a healer. You a chain breaker. You a ground changer. You deliverer. You're not karma, Virg. Don't ever seek vengeance on nobody. Give them to God. Ask God to help you. Now stand up for yourself. Don't let nobody play with you, Virg. But when you wipe your hands with it, it's over. It's history and it's dead and done. Not them. The emotion. Because when you got the emotion to want to be karma, when you got the emotion to want somebody to go through karma, guess what you bringing into your life? Don't let the devil trick and play with you. The devil will tell you, don't cuss. Get frustrated. The devil will tell you, don't get mad. Don't leave that husband that's beating you and cheating on you. And the devil will have you in a prison right now. And God will allow that. Ain't because of what you did wrong, but he waiting for you to see what you did right. And the moment you start seeing what you did right and you stop thinking about how wrong you are and how everybody gonna blame you or what people gonna say, what people think, or trying to prove whatever the fuck the devil did, the moment you stop doing that and you just accept and surrender, the moment you be free. You could be in a prison, you could be in your household, you could be in a relationship, you could be in a dead-end job or the best one, and you still could have a trapped mind, a trapped soul. But when you got God, for real, in a real relationship with him, he gives you the ability to be free. And when you understand God know my heart, God sees me for who I am, then you start understanding how to live and how to be a little bit differently. You're not afraid to take them trips. You're not afraid to walk away from some jobs. You're not afraid to say what you mean. You're not afraid for people to think you that crazy ass black person. You're not afraid of people to think that you're doing magic. You doing this, you do it. You're not afraid to take losses. You're not even really concerned with being the boss. You start wanting to just be you. And when you find that person, ask yourself, how good does it feel? That's that time when you want to start talking to that little girl, not telling them what they should do, but hey, I acknowledge you down there. That little boy inside of you. But that's that time you want to go back to that 21, 22-year-old and say, man, remember when you thought you wasn't going to be shit? Look at me now. Yeah, Virgo. True calling on your name. They made a little TV show, I Am Virgo. That's a start. That's a start, Virgo. Now, we've been complaining. We've been saying shit for so long. Where are all the real rah-rah-rahders that's about to stand up and take action? And I don't mean fighting for the world. I mean just living your life. Letting the world be for a little moment in time to enjoy it. Because you never know when it's going to be your last day. And a lot of people trying to put fear in you to die, Virgo. You're not dying. But everything around you is. And thank God that he didn't give you that soul that wishes death on other people. Thank God he didn't give you that soul to be somebody that say, I want this and I don't give a fuck if I got to do it this way, that way. I want to be like this. Thank God that he made you uniquely different than everybody else. Thank God for who you are, Virgo or not. So finding you, Virgo, means finding someone else. It's not you forever. It's not just you and God. It's a whole situation. And baby, you being blessed. You being upgraded. And you sure better claim it. And you sure better take it. Okay? Even if you in relationships, because some of you guys are in happy, peaceful relationships. Baby, you can go step out of that household. Go travel by yourself. Spend a weekend by yourself. If you can't spend a day without your partner, without going crazy, you having a good time with your friends, and all of a sudden, you getting all, oh, I need to get back home. No. You need more time for you. Because, baby, when they get that ball in their court, Virg, this shit don't last forever. When they get the ball in their court, Virg, you don't want that same stab again of seeing how nobody else would do what you do for them, for you, right? So that is the message that I have. Do not forget to hit the like button for you, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you guys next time, big Virgos. I love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay prayed up, and stay uniquely you. That is the message for today. Love you. Bye.